there was this stereo shop that was kind of near. That was so dumb. So there was a stereo shop. It was called Sunshine Audio. I don't even think they're in business anymore. But we had rammed my homeboy's truck through because they had an install bay, like where they would do all the like the installs of the stereos and stuff. And so we backed my homie's truck into it, and we just took out the garage door and then just ran in. It was like probably 6 or 7 of us, and we were able to jack everything that we can get our hands on and get out of there. But then, like I said, to tell you like how dumb the crew I was hanging out with was then like about 2 weeks later, the same group of friends, a couple of them were like, let's do it again. And it was just like, me and my buddy Jason were just like, that's stupid. Like, you know, you don't want to like lightning striking twice. They had like a board over where we had kind of wrecked into it last time. And
so you guys didn't even get caught?
I didn't get caught that time. Now, I didn't get caught for any of the stuff, which is like very surprising. But it's where now, like if things happen, like we used to take, you know, the spark plugs, the porcelain off spark plugs and shatter windows and just grab shit out of people's cars. And but I said, in retrospect, it's where the karma, any negative karma I've incurred, I try to like spend the rest of my life sort of whitewashing it as much as possible, because there wasn't an immediate need to really do any of these things. Like I said, it wasn't like I needed to feed myself or anything. This was just the thrill of the, you know, the adrenaline rush, I guess, of all this stuff. But yeah, that like most of the homies wound up getting caught the second time. Like I don't know if they'd installed a better security system or, you know, what had happened, but yeah, the cops swarmed everybody, and I said my buddy Jason and I just weren't there that time, and we were able to avoid prosecution. Man, I haven't thought about this stuff in a long time. That's so crazy. Yeah, it's like getting it back. But yeah, the car thing, like before Fast and the Furious came out, there was a ton of us that were into this import tuning shit. And so, you know, there was a few shops in the area, but they were also kind of notorious chop shops and stuff. And so you had friends that you knew we liked these people and we would never jack their cars and, you know, stuff like that. But the Hondas and Acuras around that was my focus. I had a 98 GSR that I bought with spam money. I'll get into that later, but that was when I was 18. So it's a little bit kind of going up. And I had an 89 CRX with a B16A front clip from Motor Swap from Japan. Car is another like engineering fascination. So I loved working on them. But then, you know, yeah, those motors were just the cream of the crop, you know. And so like other Integras, the GSRs and Type Rs and the Civics, that OBD1 series and OBD0 series was just really, really easy to steal. And so, yeah, we were like stealing cars, and then
How would you steal cars?
Like we'd find them, you know, just be like cruising around. And again, like if it was somebody that, you know, we didn't know, or, you know, didn't care about, then, yeah, just I said the whole smash the window, get in there, call them out, hit the screwdriver, take off, and then they said just take it to one of the shops and
what would you do? Just dismantle it?
Yeah, just dismantle it, you know, because some of these things you said just had the good exhaust, or they had, you know, but the motors on those ones were just like insanely expensive. So they said the heads, people would do these Frankenstein swaps with the LSs and the GSR heads. I don't know how much you know about these rice racers. Yeah, but yeah, it was just this, and this was before, you know, then like movies like Gone in 60 Seconds and Fast and the Furious are coming out, and we just felt like vindicated. Like this is it. It's what we've been training for. But yeah, that whole, I said a lot of those, one of them, I don't know, just all those people, again, in and out of jail. I said, there was one time I know even that they were investigating me, and they'd gone to my friend, and they were asking her about, my involvement, and she didn't snitch. She was like, he's just a computer nerd. He doesn't really do any of this stuff. And I had the pedigree, obviously, to back that up. But it was just, living this kind of weird double life, and for no reason at all. Like I said, it was just simply, I think, just a teenage angst and, whatnot. Yeah.